The waiting game is finally over for the number of embryos. So, just to recap, we got 13 eggs retrieved, of which 12 were fertilized via ICSI, and then 10 embryos are frozen. Thank you, Lord. We have a few that are of excellent quality, good quality. There's some that are fair, but I want to highlight the best part. One of the embryos are excellent. It was graded 4AA, which on the grading chart it's like literally in the excellent zone. Then we have 3AA, which is under the excellent zone, but it's like excellent good. So we have a few of those, and it's just a great feeling after going through the painful injections and the egg retrieval. It's just so joyful. So the next part would be to get it transferred. But I'll just share my experience with egg retrieval and what went on, what advices I would give to someone for egg retrieval. So I had my egg retrieval on last Thursday, and my body just wanted to just sleep the whole day, so just let it be. I took Friday off as well, although they said you can go back to work the next day. I don't know if you can, because luckily my job is I work from home. I'm an accountant, and so I'm mostly on the computer, but I still took the day because I didn't want to take the risk, right? We went out camping the next day after my egg retrieval. I don't know if I would advise that for anyone, but for me it was okay. I just took things easy, like no crazy running, no crazy activity. Lay down, sit down, minimal activity, but walk as much as you can. I was walking very slow. I'd always tell my husband, hold on. Literally, very slow. I was like a snail. It's like one foot after the other, literally. It's not like my long usual strides. Because every time my ovary area would vibrate or like shake, it was painful. And then the bloating and like the gas was another thing. So always keep yourself hydrated, because I just figured out when I was looking at my injections, like the nurse would say it's water, but it's actually like sodium something. So every 11 days you're injecting yourself with medicine and like this sodium stuff. So it's important to keep hydrated. And what I did based on what I read on the forums, they said eat salty foods. So I ate chips, but not all the time. Like when I wanted a snack, I would go for the chips. And then I barely drank water. I had Gatorade. I bought like a 6-pack, and I finished that within the first 2-3 days, like 2 per day, I guess. And then I even drank it with my medicine. I don't know if I should have done that, but yeah, I didn't I didn't poop for the day of the egg retrieval until the next evening when we were removing the tent. I guess because it stimulated my stomach and everything. I was like, hold on, I gotta go to the washroom. And so I went, and the feeling, let me tell you, the feeling of removing it all, it's like moving to the next chapter of your life. But I also drank this like Chinese slimming tea, if you guys know, the day before we went out for camping. So maybe that also helped. And I was also, walking around, though very slowly. I was having some activity there so that it could keep the stomach stimulated, keep the body moving. Yeah. So those are my takeaways, basically. They said you can work the next day, but I don't know, ladies. Take that to your disclosure. I took the day off because, you need to give your body a break. But today's day 5, and each day is slowly getting better. Today, it just feels like cramping, just like a regular period, or like it's like empty down there, kind of like that feeling. But so the next step is the embryo transfer, although we do have a HSG, hysterosalpingogram. I already did that in 2024, but the new doctor, because my current doctor is away, wanted me to get one, but maybe he didn't see it on my file, because that's what happened before, and I really don't want to do that test again. because it's the dye test, though it only stings for like 5 seconds when they're doing the procedure, but as much as possible, please. And they also did 2 ultrasounds on me yesterday, a pelvic one and a transvag, just to make sure that there's no fluid being retained, and as well that my ovaries are not hyperstimulated. So I'll see you guys again for the next update.